Hello, Divine Feminine, and welcome to your Power Message for Monday, Magical Monday. My name's Liz, and this is Guided by Angels. And we're going to bring in 2 decks of powerful cards today, the Messages of Love Oracle, and I'm going to bring in some fairy cards, the magical messages of the fairies. Now, I am feeling a connection today with the inner child to feel easier about your life by being more playful and by raising your vibration so you see things through the eyes of love, not fear. There may be a few minor worries or fears around the future. So if you find that you are kind of walking into things or banging up your toes or, you're feeling a little bit clumsy today, it's with the energy that we are moving into with the Lion's Gate. So the Lion's Gate is opening this doorway and we're being guided to walk through it with faith. And anything you may be worrying about or struggling with, it's time to let that go. And the angels have given me a very clear, intuitive meditation that you can do later in your own time to connect with your inner child to focus on peace. So before I talk about that, let's bring in some messages. But I'm really feeling this need to slow down today, especially if you're feeling a bit clumsy or you're dropping things or maybe you're forgetting things. Just be easy with yourself and take your time. So the energy coming around today, we've got this one jumping out, sticking out, and I've got one jumping out here. And I'm going to bring in the fairy cards. So what do we need to know, please, today, angels? Jumping straight out, one card, amazing, okay. So the first card is passion. Try something new you've never done before. Try something new. And to try something new, we have to take a risk sometimes. We have to go for it. No matter what people say or what people think, we have to follow our dreams and our joy and our bliss. So if you want to do something that you've never done before and you're being guided to do it, this is your sign. If you're feeling passionate about it, if you're excited about it, that's your sign to follow your heart. It doesn't matter if people say you can't do that, you're not qualified enough, or you should be doing this or that. Listen to yourself. Trust your own intuition and try something you've never done before. And remember, maybe you haven't let go until now. It may be something you've never done before. Maybe you've never been in separation before. But you're being guided to try these things for your higher good. So if you're always the one reaching out to your twin, it's time to try something new, something you've never done before, which may mean pulling your energy back into yourself and allowing them to reach out to you. And I know it's scary because it's something you've never done before. But when you do something over and over, you become better at it. You become better at the operation of love because you're operating in love. So choose peace, choose happiness, choose success. And then these things will come naturally to you. Because look at what we've got here. We've got practice, practice, practice. So remember, when we continuously do something, it becomes a habit. And when we continuously do something, we get better at what we're doing. That's why we have to practice, practice, practice. For example, with me, when I learned how to sew, when I started my wig journey, I didn't know really how to sew. But I had to practice and practice and practice. And it made me better. And now I'm pretty good at it. But I wasn't in the beginning. So if there's something you want to do in your job, if there's something you want to do, and you don't feel you're very good at it, keep doing it. Because the more you practice, the better you get. And this is the same with spiritual practices. You may find that you're not meditating enough or you're not connecting with the angels enough. And all you need to do is practice. So if you're thinking, how can I feel better today? How can I feel more connected with heaven today? How can I feel like I can do this today? Call on the angels and practice, practice, practice. So with daily practice at whatever it is you want to do, you can polish your skills and you can get better at the things you want to do. You can increase your confidence in the things you want to do. And you can then go forward towards your dreams that you're passionate about. And the angels are reminding you that the passion you feel for your twin is real and the chemistry and the attraction is mutual. So you're being shown that today. And also the attraction you feel is mutual. So if you're being guided to do something new, if you're guided to take a risk and take a chance, then you're guided to do it because you're mutually being guided to it. So this may even be something you're guided to do together when you are in union. But you have this amazing chemistry where you're attracting the things you want in. And the more you fall in love with life, the more you get a rapport going with the universe, the more blessings you're going to have. And the more amazing you're going to feel because you're going to be connecting in that way. And that's really what I'm getting today, this energy around going for something new. And the Lionsgate portal is a doorway. It's a portal. It's bringing in opportunities. It's guiding you forward with confidence and strength, saying to you, it may be time. Try to do something new. And if it is that you need to release your twin or stop reaching out or behave in a different way, then you're being guided to do that for your higher good. You know, we can't continue to do the same thing and expect different results. We have to be bold and strong and try something we've never done before. Try working on ourselves, focusing on ourselves and being good to ourselves. And then you'll realise the attraction you feel is mutual. I actually watched a little video over the weekend from Robert Zink on Law of Attraction Solutions. And I haven't watched any of his videos for a long time because, you know, with my own life being busy and do my own channel. But I was guided to that video and I didn't watch the big video. He did a little short about ghosting. And he's reminding you, if you feel you're being ghosted, it's because you may be too available to your twin. So make sure that you are valuing yourself and spending time on you and your dreams and your goals instead of constantly being there. The more elusive you are, the more involved in your own self you are, the more you're doing you, the more curious your masculine is going to get. And they are going to then be the one to reach out and see what you're doing because they're going to have that sense of curiosity, wondering what you're up to. And it may take practice for you to let go and do that, but it's worth it. So I really feel there's two messages here. One about something you want to do, something you want to learn, or a new skill, or something you're being guided towards. And the angels are saying it doesn't matter if you feel bad at this right now, or you feel like you're not confident enough. The more you do it, the better you'll become. But I also feel that for some of you, this is about taking that step back, which may be something you've never done before, to allow them to come forward. Now, what they're really showing me today is an inner child practice or meditation that's going to bring in a healing. And it's really called What Happens. What happens? So if you find time today to switch off your phone and have some you time, maybe sit down or lie down and connect with yourself. You may want to put some music on. Visualize your inner child or, you know, a younger version of yourself, perhaps when you were 4 or 5, coming towards you and asking you what happens. What happens in our life? What happens? And you take your time and breathe and relax and answer yourself your way. We have a wonderful life. We live in a great place. We are loved. You can say anything you want to your inner child about the life you are currently living. And then you can talk about what you want to manifest and bring in. So for example, you could say to your inner child, remember your inner child is young and impressionable. And the impressionable mind is also great for manifesting. So when you connect with your own self in that way, it reminds you of your power as a creator and that the sky is the limit and that the only limits in our mind are the ones we put there. When children visualize, they visualize being a prince or a princess. They visualize a kingdom. They visualize castles and magic and strength and power. And you can bring a sense of that in. You can think about your home and you can say to your inner child, we live in a castle. We are a princess in our castle. We are the ruler of our life, because that's not lying about it. It's the truth. You are the ruler of your own life and your home is your castle and you are the king or queen of your own situation. So answer your inner child today and say, we're a magical being. We're a high priestess. We're intuitive. We are psychic, because these are exactly the things that you are. Talk to your inner child and take a moment to connect with your own truth and who you are and what you want. You can say, we are in love. We are living life. We are excited. So you can say it in the we aspect of addressing your inner child directly, or you can say I am a wonderful person. I am loving every day. I am excited about what I'm doing. But when you do this in a meditative state, it's very powerful because you're connecting with your inner child. And you may even want to get a little photograph of you, maybe when you're young, 3, 4, 5 years old, and connect with yourself in that way. You may want to look in the picture and then go into a trance-like state. Or you may want to close your eyes. You know, I did this the other morning when they were guiding me to connect with this. And it was really powerful what was coming through. You know, talking about the home I live in. And as like it was a mansion. I'm saying I live in a mansion, like this castle. And it's magical. And my inner child was beaming, you know, smiling from ear to ear. Reminding me that it doesn't matter how bad things are or what's going on. There's always something positive and magical to look at. There's always a blessing. So you might think, well, my house isn't that. I want a bigger one, or I'm maybe struggling with this or that. But visualize it the way your inner child sees it, with wonder and joy. And it's going to bring in power, especially as the doorway opens for the Lion's Gate. So let's bring in the message from the angels for this day. Yeah, look at this. We've got the number 222 to begin with. So this is page 222. And 222 is reminding you not only that the universe has your back to create your dreams and to bring your life into perspective, but also a big message today that your twin loves you and the feelings are mutual and real. And you're being reminded of that today. Doesn't matter how they are acting or what's going on, the attraction you feel is mutual. The love is real, so believe in that. And anything you're struggling with today, ask the angels for help. Periodically, the angels will remind you that they are always available to help you with anything and everything. But they can only do so if you ask them for help. They respect your free will to make decisions and to work out any problem on your own. Yet if you ever feel as if you need some assistance, don't forget to ask them for help. God gave you free will so you can come into the earth and find faith. Remember to ask the angels for help today. They want to assist you and help you with anything, large or small. All you simply need to do is have the thought and they immediately go to work on your behalf. They are always with you, ready to support you. So today ask for help. Connect with them if there's anything you're struggling with and feel free. And they may just remind you that it just takes a bit of practice. That's all you need to do. Just like when we learn how to play an instrument, or we learn how to use cards, or we learn to speak in a certain way, you learn through practice. You know, when I go back and look at my old videos, it baffles me now because I see myself as the old me, you know, and how confident I am now with my gift. And obviously I was confident then with my gift, but I tuned it in over practice. Because this is a daily channel. So I'm daily here connected with the angels. And you'll notice that too with something you're doing. You may look back at old videos of yourself, or you may think about how you used to do things and think, wow, was that really me? But you've just finely tuned and honed your gifts to be able to prepare them and share them in a more powerful way. And that's what you're being reminded of today. So don't give up. Instead, practice. And definitely practice the art of gratitude, the art of healing, the art of meditation, and the art of optimistic thinking. Looking at your life in a powerful way, seeing it differently, and saying, I can do this and I'm safe. And if any of you would like a personal reading with me, you can connect with me at guidedbyangelsxo@gmail.com. But always call on the angels and they will be there. But I definitely feel today you're going to see 222 as your inner child says to you what happens. And you say, no matter what happens, the universe has got our back. I hope this helps. Have a great day and I'll see you soon.